Do you ever wonder why some people learn English quickly while others struggle for years? The answer is not intelligence or talent. It is habits. Habits shape our daily lives. Everything we do, from brushing our teeth to checking our phones, is a habit. When we develop the right habits, learning English becomes natural and easy. Today, we will explore why habits are important in learning English, how small, daily habits can make a big difference, the best English habits to develop, practical tips to make English a part of your daily routine. By the end of this lesson, you will have a clear plan to improve your English with simple, powerful habits. Why are habits so important in learning English? Let's imagine two English learners. Person A studies for 4 hours once a week. Person B studies for 30 minutes every day. Who will improve faster? Person B. Why? Because learning a language is not about how much you study in one day. It is about how often you practice. Think about brushing your teeth. If you brush for 1 hour on Sunday but do nothing for the rest of the week, your teeth will still get dirty. But if you brush for 2 minutes every day, your teeth will stay clean. The same rule applies to learning English. Consistency beats intensity. Key idea: small daily habits are more powerful than big efforts once in a while. How habits work. The science behind it. All habits follow a 3-step cycle. 1. Cue, trigger, something that reminds you to do the habit. 2nd, routine, action, the habit itself. 3rd, reward, benefit, the good feeling after doing it. For example, cue, you wake up in the morning. Routine, you listen to an English podcast for 5 minutes. Reward, you feel proud because you learned something new. By repeating this cycle, habits become automatic. The key is to make English habits easy, enjoyable, and part of your daily life. Best English habits to develop. 1. Speak English every day, even for 1 minute. Many learners avoid speaking because they feel shy or afraid of making mistakes. But speaking is the fastest way to improve fluency. How can you do it? Talk to yourself in English. Describe your day, your plans, or your feelings. Look in the mirror and practice speaking. Record your voice and listen to it. If you have a friend learning English, talk to them for a few minutes every day. Even 1 minute a day will make you feel more confident over time. 2. Read in English for 5 minutes. Daily reading helps you learn new words, grammar, and sentence structures. But you do not need to read difficult books. Start with something simple. What can you read? English short stories, news articles written for English learners, blogs about topics you love, subtitles of movies or TV shows. Reading even 1 page a day will help you improve. 3. Listen to English everywhere. Listening is one of the best ways to improve your understanding of real English. What can you listen to? English podcasts, audiobooks, YouTube videos, English songs. You do not need to sit down and study. Listen while cooking, walking, or exercising. The more you listen, the more natural English will sound to you. 4. Write 1 sentence in English. Every day. Writing helps you organize your thoughts and improves your grammar. But do not make it complicated. Start with just 1 sentence a day. What can you write about? Your daily routine. A new word you learned. A short diary entry. A message to a friend in English. Over time, 1 sentence will turn into a paragraph and then into full pages. 5. Think in English. Many learners translate from their native language to English in their minds. This slows them down. Instead, train your brain to think directly in English. How can you do it? Name objects around you in English. Ask yourself simple questions in English. For example, what am I doing now? Imagine a conversation in English. Thinking in English will help you speak faster and more naturally. 6. Learn. One new word. Daily vocabulary is the foundation of any language, but instead of memorizing long lists of words, focus on one useful word every day. How can you remember new words? Pick a word from something you read or hear. Write it down in a notebook. Use it in a sentence. Try to use it in conversation that day. If you learn one new word a day, that is 365 new words in a year. Enough to make a huge difference in your English. How to make these habits stick. Building habits is easy. Sticking to them is the real challenge. Here are some tricks to make sure your English habits become permanent. Start small. Do not try to do everything at once. Begin with one easy habit. Attach it to an existing habit. For example, listen to English while brushing your teeth. Make it fun. If you enjoy it, you will stick to it. Choose topics and methods you love. Track your progress. Use a journal or an app to see your improvement. Stay patient. It takes time for habits to form. Keep going and do not give up. Common mistakes to avoid. Many learners fail to build good habits because of these common mistakes. 1. Expecting quick results. Language learning takes time. Focus on small daily improvements. 2. Trying to do too much. Start with 1 or 2 habits. Do not overwhelm yourself. 3. Being too hard on yourself. Mistakes are part of learning. Do not let them stop you. 4. Forgetting to review. If you do not review what you learn, you will forget it. 5. Skipping days too often. Consistency is key. Even 5 minutes a day is better than nothing. If you avoid these mistakes, you will build strong habits that last. Final thoughts. The secret to mastering English. The power of English habits lies in consistency, not perfection. You do not need to spend hours studying. Just a few minutes every day will lead to big improvements over time. Imagine this. In 1 month, you will feel more confident. In 3 months, you will see real progress. In 6 months, you will speak English more naturally. Start today. Pick one small English habit and stick with it. Before you know it, learning English will be as natural as breathing. If you found this lesson helpful, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more English learning videos. See you in the next lesson.